Is India going to be one of the countries that's going to get banned? How I have to be prepared? How far it's going to help the Indian nationalities who's... Hello everyone, welcome to the Law Offices of Mary Kennedy. Today we are going to discuss about the ban that's happening on the 75 countries and then the impact on the Indian nationalities for the visa movement. So the frequent questions that we are getting into the office is how I have to be prepared. We did see the February bulletin, not much of a very forward moment as all expected, but this is anticipated. All these ban is happening right now, then it's going to take, and then at least in the 2026 October, that's the only time that we are going to see what is the impact and how the moment is going to be. And the next question is it going to be like how it happened in 2020 during the COVID period? Not really. How it works is most of the employment based are all within the US filing. So we always get this 485 filed along being on a H1B or any other non-immigrant visas, whereas the family-based that always happens at the consulate level, very limited family-based immigration that happens within the US, the reasoning being any marriage-based family, like a sibling filings and all those other kind of a family-based, it always happened at the consulate level. So keeping that in mind, the most important thing, question or the clarification is how far it's going to help the Indian nationalities who's so much backlogged. It definitely going to be a forward moment. At least it's anticipated there is going to be 50 to 60,000 visas that's going to be captured. People who are in the 2014 priority date, I know most of them had filed and still waiting on their final action dates. It's yet not there, but still it's definitely expected to have a forward moment. How prepared you have to be. The one important thoughts or an advice I want to say from experiences, like you always have an option to have your perm with an EB2 and EB3. I cannot stress this importance of it, and it's not about having EB2 alone. I know there is a parallel, even though we call it as a downgrade from EB2 to EB3. Parallelly, you can hold both the priority dates, EB2 as well as EB3, anticipating where the moment is going to be. This happened exactly the same in 2021. In few months, you see that EB2 moving forward and then the EB3 moving forward. So instead of just stressed about which is going to happen and how it's going to work, it's better to have both your EB2 and an EB3 in case your employer, this is employment based, definitely your employer has to cooperate and understand that it's going to help you because you have waited so long from 2014, 13 and 15. So it's time for you to take every step to get this time along with the data filing, and then most probably if the final action dates are going to move as well, it will help you with the approval of the green card. So please pay attention to it, talk to your employer, discuss with your employer and get it or even filing done so that you are prepared whichever way it's going to move. You're ready to file the 485. And the other thought is we did even earlier video on having your birth certificates instead of rushing up. Definitely not the medicals because it's too early to predict and have your medicals, but birth certificates is something that if you don't have a birth certificate, then what's the alternative? The alternative always takes time. The non-availability from the local municipal, that's a very valid document, and then documents which are older than 20 years. So if you have a transfer certificate or a passport copy which is older than 20 years, definitely that supports, but along with that some other affidavits, a self-affidavit with along like a relative or a friend's affidavit. So these are some of the points I would definitely ask you to be prepared with the visa bulletin moments and then be prepared for it. And any questions, please feel free to comment or contact our office and we will be there to support you. Thank you. Now, is India going to be one of the countries that's going to get banned? I doubt, and I don't think so. There are other reasons, national security and all other reasons are there for these countries, and so definitely India is not on the list. So you can be stress-free about it.